Why are you making weird noises?
Because...
You're like... You're making some old man noises.
Yeah, I'm making some old noises. Oh, it's the pico de gallo. It's spicy. It's spicy. The water's spicy.
God.
Now, since we have 3 people watching, I can kind of go into this. What's up, people? This is episode number 17.
Or something.
I'm pretty sure it's 17. I think last one was 16, but I'm pretty sure it's 17. This is the Mr. Blak and Doctor Bitchcraft show. I am Mr. Blak with this bright ass sun behind me. Let me scoot over a little bit. There we go. I'll block it with my big old head. Ooh, look like I have a halo. Mm-hmm. Yes, hunty. And next to me is the ever popular and awesome disembodied voice who probably occasionally will pop up in here, Dr.
I wouldn't
Bitch.
call myself popular by any fucking means. But
that's popular to me.
I mean, popular amongst the people that hate me. Like, they all get together.
That's popular.
Yeah. I mean, because if people hate me for no reason, you best believe I'm gonna give them a reason.
There you go. That's good. Like, if you can't be famous, be infamous.
I mean, there's no need to turn around and show it to them, but I'm just, FYI, really loving the way your purple curls are blending in with your black curls.
That's pretty awesome. Yeah, I'm liking it. I just wish I raised it up higher. Yeah, you can't tell, but last night's show, Susie dyed like the back of my head purple.
The underneath portion of his hair,
like right under here. You can't really see because of the lighting right now.
But it's cute. It's cute as fuck.
But I was wondering if I should have went a little bit higher. So I was like, first, because you were mentioning that, and I was like,
I could also do peekaboo highlights. Like, I don't have to do. I don't know. Fuck it. Let's just bleach your whole head and dye it purple. We'll be matching.
I'd like to,
because I'm really digging these like pastel colored curls. Like, it's fucking adorable.
I'd like to, but
I don't think they look at like. Wouldn't they, like, make you, like, dye your hair normal color if you walked into work like that?
I don't know, because, I mean, there's people at work that have, like, colors in their hair. It's not the entire hair.
Girls usually, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, see,
most of the guys I work with are, like, the dude bro types, you know? You know, they all got short hair or no hair or buzz cuts.
Well, how about this? When I go to do that again, what I'll do is I'll do it in a triangle part, which means I'll go farther up into the back of your hair, but this won't be...
Right, okay. Yeah. Cool. So, yeah, anyway, hi, how you guys doing? We're just hanging out.
That's a good cloud smoke. Or smoke cloud, sorry.
We're actually doing a show from the living room this time, because we're just hanging out.
There's an asshole behind you.
Yeah, asshole kitty behind me here. Let me show you.
Hi, Fluff. Hi. He's sleeping.
Let's see. Hi, Rachel. Hi, Molly. My baby Molly on.
Hey, Molly.
And also, since Molly's on, you know, Molly had a really rough week last week.
Really
I had a rough week last night. I know I've had some rough weeks in one night sometimes, but yeah, that's not what I meant.
Yeah, it's when we were homeless.
Right? But,
look, this is hard.
Molly is home and getting better. And I'm glad, because...
Give Molly all the loves.
Give Molly all the loves. I'll give...
Everybody that's on, do a bunch of hearts right now for Molly.
Yeah, give Molly a bunch of hearts right now. I want to see hearts just fly across the fucking screen for Molly.
Do it, you fucking whores.
Yeah, fucking bastards. Send us some fucking love, you sons of bitches.
Please?
Please, yeah, pretty please.
Okay, that's a thumbs up. That's not what we asked for. Thank you. Yes!
Yeah. Oh, Felicia! Hi!
Hello, my baby.
Yeah, we never catch her on here sometimes.
No, sometimes we don't.
There's a heart.
Oh, shit.
There's a heart.
And my mom is dropping things. Oh,
there we go. There we go. Get attacked.
Those for Molly.
Those are...
Molly doing it like, yeah, fuck, love for me.
That's right. That's right, Molly. Love yourself. I'm gonna give Molly some love. Probably not until the 13th, though. Yeah, I'm gonna be going to Kentucky. I'm gonna be going to Kentucky like twice this summer. because I had to visit Good Golly Miss Molly here.
Yeah.
Make sure she's okay.
And then you have a show at the end of August.
Yeah, end of August. So I'm gonna be 2 different parts of Kentucky. At some point in time, I should probably see if I can find the original KFC and see if their chicken's any better.
Don't.
Yeah, I won't. Because probably in a part of town where my brown ass isn't allowed.
Well, I wouldn't say you're not allowed. You're just, not look.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Like, cause I know there's much like here, there's some parts of it that are cool.
Some parts that are
like
not
Louisville
so cool.
and Lexington, I think are like the cool parts. But then you have the other parts. Yeah, from what I understand, Louisville's got actually got a big LGBTQ community. And let's see. Felicia said, "Only because you said please. I'm trying to lurk." Shh. Mom said the original KFC is in Utah. Well, I'm not going to Utah, so fuck all that noise.
You were in Mormon country once. Well, you were in a Mormon woman once. I don't know if I'd call it country. But you were Mormon for a while. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, this is a fun fact a lot of you may not know. Back in the early 90s, I was married.
The age of fanny packs and Zumba pants.
Yep.
Damn. Right, girl? I was Mormon once. Damn.
What it was, I was married to this one woman, and
what the fuck is he talking about? Who lived in Canada?
I think he meant the Colonel.
Who gives a fuck? We've moved on past that. Well, but there was also a delay. I keep forgetting.
Yeah, there was a delay. There's like a few minute delay.
Gotcha. Anyway.
But anyway, I was like back in in the early 90s. I was with this one older woman. I was like 18, 19.
I thought you were closer to 20.
No. I actually about 19.
No.
Yeah, because I spent my 20th and 21st birthday with her. And
oh yeah, he was talking about Colonel Sanders.
And shit. We were living in Hollywood, like up around Franklin and Cahuenga, and they had a small Mormon community. Mormon church, not really community.
Antonio, why does it sound like mother? What?
Why does it sound like motherland in there? Wherever that is. Oh, they're talking about you. Motherland. That's the kind of a nickname. That's the nickname for Janaea.
I sound like Janaea? Well, I've never heard Janaea speak, so I honestly don't know what she sounds like.
I've saw some videos with Janaea, so.
Wasn't trying to eavesdrop, but I'm glad to hear that Molly's doing good. I'd heard you say it.
Right.
The door was open. I heard you say,
"Hey,
yeah,
Molly,
I'm
my stepdad says he's glad you're doing better." They can't see me. I'm not even in the frame. I don't know why I'm... No!
No.
No!
Like, I don't want to be on it. I'm just saying.
I don't have my eyebrows on.
actually got to see her king.
Can't talk about that.
What's that?
It's a box of chicken.
Oh.
Oh, I thought you was...
No, it's
a live feed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you're taking a box of chicken to your dad?
A box of chicken.
Well,
nothing says love like a box of chicken.
Out of it, and I got 10 pieces, so...
Well, give me one. Kidding.
Let me give you one. You say, "Can I have one, please?" I give you one.
Okay, I'm good.
There's plenty here. You want one? I mean, hell, I'll probably come back. We're not going to eat.
Well, if you come back with it, then I'll have some.
Yeah.
But I'm going to make dinner in a
freaking
minute, so...
chicken.
It's kind of like a half-ass mukbang anyway, huh?
Yeah, that's a little free snack before dinner.
Mm-hmm. Anyway.
Alright.
I was married to this woman back in the early 90s. And
Come on, Mommy wants you.
He's talking to the cats, by the way. He's not talking to me. So he's like,
he's chasing the cat. But
the cat wrangler.
these used to have these Mormon missionaries would come by door to door.
Go on.
And they came by for some reason. my ex-wife was really
Now, can I close it?
interested in it.
You want me to close it down?
And
She was also interested in saying the N-word a lot.
yeah. Yeah, she was not. She was a very domineering person.
No,
So-
honey, I'm domineering. At least I'm like somewhat endearing with it.
Mm-hmm.
That's because I remember you talked to her briefly because you and I were thinking about getting legally married, which we've since said, fuck that, we're not doing that shit. But we were talking about getting legally married, and you're like, well, I should probably get fucking divorced first.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, so you should probably contact her, and he did, and oh my god, at first she seemed okay, like, you know, I didn't really have any issues with her, I didn't really know her. And at first she seemed okay, but then like every day after he went to have a discussion with her about, you know, hey, let's be friends and, you know, support each other and move on with our lives and, you know, I'm going to be happy and you're going to be happy with whoever you're with or going to meet or whatever the case may have been. But no joke, like literally the next day after they had that conversation, she was blowing up his phone. Fucking, oh Lord. How many times a day would she fucking call you? Like,
3-4 times.
It was pretty intense for a while.
But yeah, that gives you an idea of the type of person it was. So that makes more sense when I get to the next part of the story.
Yeah, sorry.
But basically, she decided she wanted to be Mormon. So henceforth, she wanted me to be Mormon.
You were her husband.
I did not. I was, and which led to her. Like at that time, her and I weren't married yet. But in order to join a church, that we had to be married. Yeah. So a lot of that was pushed. So I actually did not want to get married at the time.
Well, what 19, 20-year-old fucking does?
No. Especially getting married to be a fucking woman.
You're like, wait.
But, you know, okay, as I've stated, you know, I was young and dumb. And
Show was.
she was very pushy at the time, so I say, okay, fine. So we got married downtown LA at the courthouse with 2 missionaries there as our witnesses or whatever.
And not the fun kind either.
Yeah.
Missionary.
Yeah. I see what you did there. Oh, honey.
Oh, honey. I haven't had me a missionary in a while, honey.
Oh, honey. Anyway. So we got married, and we joined this fucking church. Probably one of the biggest mistakes I've made growing up. Okay, the Mormon church is definitely not...
It's racist.
Yeah, it's not person of color friendly. I mean, they'll accept you depending because they just want members, but... Yeah, I mean, considering the fact, like, one of their beliefs is that, you know, black and brown people, we're no, what it is like weird sense because we're like cursed for like some shit like that. I forget the exact words, but it's stupid. I mean, somebody else might know in here, and they might want to post it. If you want to post in the comments, feel free. But yeah, it was like probably Mormon for like a good couple years. Actually, no, it's like 1. And then I was like, you know what? I'm not going back to this church anymore. You know, if you want to do it, fine, but I'm done. Fuck this.
Sorry, quick. The Alex dude that keeps
we're
commenting
getting
on
this,
shit.
by the way. Huh?
Okay, so on my comment that I said, oh, look at the poor white dude that has never been racially profiled, right? He said, that's a lot of caps, Susie. You doing all right? I said, better than you, Linda.
Here, let me give you a story on that one, but let me backtrack first here. Because I have lots of comments here.
Yeah.
Let's see. Well, everybody's just been talking here for a while. We've been seem like we've been ignoring it. We haven't been ignoring you. We've just been babbling. And Felicia said, "Come on, we can go together." Oh, the KFC thing. And she also said, "The Mormons love me."
Girl, that's unfortunate.
And oh yeah, you read that one from Antonio.
Yeah.
D.A. Bush is watching. What's up, D.A. Bush? The Bush. Adisa said, I tried to type hello earlier, but I was cleaning my keyboard and got to turn it back on. So, hi all. Hi. My old classmate Keith Vale is watching. What's up, Keith?
Hey.
About the only old classmate that I actually...
So wait, people refer to Janaea as Motherland, or is that an Instagram?
Motherland. No, that's sort of her nickname.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like Mother. Like, is it one of those kind of things?
something like that. I think so.
Because I feel like very like vivacious vibes from that, and I'm like, yes, I'm all for that shit.
Felicia said, Susie got a baby voice. I can listen to them all day.
I got a what?
I said, Felicia said, Susie got a baby voice. I can listen to them all day.
Okay, but
Baby.
I don't know.
Molly said, thank you, stepdad.
I need to work on seeing how deep I can make my voice go.
Oh, this baby? No. I was thinking of Austin Powers. Felicia said, y'all motherfuckers make me, I'm about to walk and get tacos.
Well.
Hey, Jennifer Glunt is watching. Hi, Jennifer. That's our new keyboard player, by the way. She did fucking awesome last night, by the way.
Great.
And honestly, she's been with us. She's been like 3 practices with us and got the songs down, no problem. So she kicked ass.
She's like, I'm here to get shit done.
Oh, and Jennifer Sanders is on. Hi. She said, "Curse of ham." Ham is not a curse; it's a blessing.
Huh?
I don't.
Is that a reference to something?
It might be. I don't know because of like the delay, and then we were talking. I was like, "What were we talking about?"
Oh, okay.
Felicia said, "Oh, they love my black ass when I had to use their genealogical records for a paper." Molly said, "More reasons to dislike a later." A later what? Felicia
Latter-day Saints.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Felicia said, "Hungry, yay." And Molly said, "A." I think that's supposed to be like a emoji, but I'm not quite sure. Okay, so now we're all cut up. We're all cut up now.
We're all cut up.
Caught up. Sorry.
Sure.
Okay, next thing. Some of you may know because some of you watching may have been posting on this post and seen this little train wreck is starting to turn into this little amusing train wreck. But I made a post about how it's interesting how in my younger days and everything I put up with a lot of shit from people to keep their friendship, including like lots of casual fucking racism and shit like that.
No, let's not forget what's his face. Because we touched about this in a much earlier video. I think it was before we actually announced it as the Mr. Blak and Doctor Bitchcraft show.
You're right.
Like you even admitted to like staying friends with the rapist because you're not taught to readily identify certain traits in people, especially if you're a guy and you're friends with other guys.
Mm-hmm.
And
it's like the whole it's back up your bros mentality, and it's stupid,
And like the back up your bros mentality isn't just not calling your male friends out when they're being stupid, sexist, gross pieces of shit, but also it applies to calling out, sometimes calling out your white friends for some shit.
Yep. So anyway, we went through all that. And I also mentioned somebody comes on my post talking about reverse racism shit, I'm going to punch you in the neck. And so, most of the time...
It's supposed to be amusing. That's not supposed to be...
Right, of course.
Like you're literally... How fucking fragile do you gotta be to read that? And to be a white dude, read that and go onto a person's post that you don't fucking know. And go, come at me, bro.
Yeah, that's what I got. This guy... His name's Alex or something, and he was posting on there.
And this video is public, so I hope his bitch ass is watching.
Maybe it is.
I hope you will.
But yeah, this guy is whining how he's so oppressed because he's white, and it's like, really? Damn it! Why are you putting your cold feet on my back?
Because you're warm. Oh, fuck yeah, bitch.
Oh, Molly said Adonia. Yeah.
Fuck that bitch too. Fuck her and her bitch ass.
Their
dolls ain't that cute, bitch.
They're dolls of us. Yeah,
that's the only reason they're cute.
But no, honestly, I'll give her a little credit that at least she called me, let me know what was going on with you, and gave me contact info so I could find you at least. So she could have just not sent anything. But all right, but that's That's as far as that goes. Anyway, back to this asshole. You know, like we're just all just kind of just making fun of him on this post. I'm sure this post is going. I'm sure right now he's commenting at this minute something about how he's being such like you know.
He called us all the hate brigade, and when I asked him to provide me with literally one source, one fact, one statistic, one anything about how white people are systematically oppressed, I noticed he hasn't responded to that at all. Instead, he's just like, well, the hate brigade's here. You seem upset, Susie. And it's like, nah, I'm good.
Like, nah.
Where are your facts, sir?
The only person that's losing their shit is that guy. You know, it's like, for fuck's sake.
I saw that. It was hilarious. Sure
I know,
was.
it's right? It's fucking hilarious. You know,
like,
guys,
dumb as hell. Sit down.
For all my fellow people of color, everybody in the LGBTQ community, all of us, apparently we have all this privilege, apparently, and we have been oppressing the white people for so long. How dare us?
Yeah.
How very dare us?
I mean, white people have a really hard life, you know, with not being racially profiled by police and not being the target of, you know, racial violence.
Alright.
I'll be honest, though, and I know I'm probably going to catch hell for this, but, like, I've seen dudes like him make this argument that, like, well, I can't go into such and such a neighborhood because I run the risk of getting shot. It's like, how the fuck do you think the people who live there 24/7 feel dumb shit?
Yeah, how do you think?
Like, he seems like that kind of asshole that wants
totally.
to make that argument. And honestly, sometimes I want those kind of white people to go into those neighborhoods, and I kind of hope they get shot. Not killed, by the way. I don't want them to die, but like a bullet grazing the ass cheek, I feel is sufficient.
Let's see. Felicia says, I play my black art all the time.
Good girl.
And she said, after 10 punches, I get to friend zone a bro flick. Congratulations. Did you get your 10 punches yet? I'm waiting to get mine. I'm hoping I think if I get 10 punches, I get a friend that says, hey, I'm not racist. This is my black friend.
That's right.
I already had that.
You've had a girlfriend that did that.
Oh yeah, I did. More than one.
That bitch trying to tell me that she would out your sexuality to a bunch of strangers before she would describe you as biracial. You know, what you actually fucking are and anybody can see by looking at you. That she would rather out you for your sexuality than tell people you're biracial. And then try to turn around and tell me, well, I can't be racist if I'm... No! I know lots of racist white girls with mixed babies.
I've dated them.
Huh?
I've dated them.
Yeah.
Let's see, what else we got?
It's always funny when a biracial girl, i.e. Tasha, is racist. I'm like, girl.
Oh, Felicia said, I'm at 9, sadly.
Aww.
And Felicia said, I was at Black Friend for a long time. Me too, darling. Me too.
I guess that's one of the things I kind of got lucky with, having so much white passing privilege. Like, number one, there's not a huge Native American community out here, at least to the best of my knowledge.
Right.
Like I said, it's not really something I was, you know, my dad never wanted to know anything, so I didn't find out shit until much, much later in life. But when I was younger, and, you know, I actually stepped outside once in a while, I wasn't always this pale, and everybody thought I was a biracial girl. But I can honestly say, I've never... That's again, this is what we were talking about, Alex. Privileges. This is what privileges are, Alex. I'm a person of color that passes for white all the time. That's a privilege, because people treat me better based on the assumption that I am white. Eat shit. Don't say another fucking word until you can show me some sources, bitch. Felicia again.
He says, my brother's baby's mama gets mad and calls him N-word. Oh, God. I'm like, your baby is black, though. I gag because she calls my niece her chocolate baby. Shaking my head. You know, I had 2 exes. 2 fucking exes. And actually, one of them was from Alabama. One of them was from Texas. The one that was...
The Mormon is from Texas.
Yeah. And both of them, if they got really mad at me, I mean, they swore up and down like, oh, I'm not racist. Look at what I'm dating. Of course I can't be racist. But as soon as they got super pissed off, that N-word flew out. You know, I had my one ex that not only called me the N-word, but knocked the shit out of me a couple times. You know?
So, okay, Alex responded.
Oh, here we go.
After I said, come at me with some facts, he said, hi, Susie, the facts I was talking about in this case is just that people are hating on me for having an opinion and being white. At this point, I do hate him for being white. I'll just say it. Fuck it. Everybody else wants to not be on the petty train. I'm the conductor, bitch. Here we go.
Other white people are hating on him right now, so that goes to show, alright?
And he said, but your request for proof is legit since I'm making a claim. I'll need to look it up when I get home on mobile now. Basically, I have no proof to offer you because I'm talking out of my fucking ass.
So he'll probably post stuff from, like, what is that one site? InfoWars or one of those fucking others. One of those fucking, conservative fucking things.
So he commented on my all aboard the motherfucking petty train. Mm-hmm. He said choo choo because he, you know. Yeah. He's not even a good troll. Like, his trolling is, like, subpar at best.
You know, it's like when I get a chance to get off here, I think I'll post up the meme of Bart with the at least you tried cake.
He did. I mean,
he gave it a good shot, but you know he failed miserably.
I'm just so fucking. I'm just sitting here like, ugh.
Hi, Lloyd Crawford.
Because this dude's on my older sister's fucking friends list, and I'm like, you can't be serious about keeping someone this fucking stupid on your goddamn friends list.
Yeah, I will admit some of the people.
But honestly, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm just saying that sounds really harsh for me, and I even know it sounds harsh. But I'm just at a point in my life where I don't have the patience for that. Like, I don't have the patience for people who are like, well, it's their opinion, they're entitled to it. They are 100% entitled to their opinion, and I'm entitled not to have to look at that bullshit.
Once again, yeah, that comes down to this. These same fucking people always complain about, what about my freedom of speech? No one is stopping you from your freedom of speech.
You just don't want to get called out for saying stupid shit.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. It's like, the problem is the freedom of speech. The problem is don't just want freedom of speech, but you want to be able to say stuff without getting shit for it.
That's not
freedom of speech. Freedom of speech is like you can say whatever stupid bullshit you want to say, and we can call you on that shit and say whatever we have to.
That's what people don't understand. The only thing the freedom of speech law protects is the government can't tell you can't say something. That's literally the only thing that means. And a lot of people.
So they're trying, especially with Trump,
right? Like people don't seem to get that. Like using the free speech argument is it's a stupid argument to use because the free speech laws are only enacted to keep the government out of your shit.
Yeah.
It doesn't say anything about civilians disagreeing with civilians. So
that's ridiculous.
You know, that's like, you know, there's been people after Trump was elected that decided that their opinions were fucking law. They were the only ones allowed to have political opinions. I apparently was not. Never mind that people in my neighborhood were already threatening the life of my partner and shit like that. You know, never mind that Trump's election bolstered a lot of dangerous and stupid people. It bolstered their confidence to continue to act in ways.
Yeah, because these people were around long before Trump got in office. Just getting Trump in office just made them bolder.
It did. And so, like, you know, it's shit like that. I don't really have a lot of patience for that. You know. Fun fact, though, the people that don't want me on their friends list keep my man on theirs. Which is amusing because we share the exact same opinions about the exact same things 9 times out of 10. But I guess it's a matter of, you know, keep your woman in the kitchen and out of the politics bullshit these dudes in Indiana are all about.
Felicia said, I'll be back.
Okay, Felicia.
And she's getting those tacos.
Oh, yeah.
Which, by the way, in case you're wondering what I'm munching,
It's pico de gallo.
I made pico
And
de gallo.
chips.
So yeah, it's just turned into a mukbang all of a sudden. See, look. Here, got some. Oh, there we go. Some tomatoes, cilantro, onions, jalapenos, and some lime juice.
Fucking Monica.
Uh-oh.
Sorry, it's on Instagram. Monica posted this thing. It says, when you wish upon a star, chances are it's a couple million light years away and the star is dead, just like your dreams. I mean, where's the fucking lie?
So moving on from attention-seeking trolls, how's everybody else doing? What y'all doing out there? I'm sitting here talking shit and eating salsa.
I mean, what's wrong with that?
And afterwards, we're gonna make dinner.
Yeah.
It's been a fun weekend.
It's been alright.
And tomorrow's the last day. Monday begins a 10-day stretch.
Oh, shit.
And during those 10 days, I'll be doing some overtime to get some extra money up. I'm gonna do a lot of things. This paycheck, I gotta change Susie's phone number.
Yeah, we're definitely doing that shit.
Because certain people keep calling them.
Anybody who's paid attention to any of the shit, well, actually, a lot of these people aren't even on my friends list, so you know what? They wouldn't know anything. Never mind.
It's only maybe there's like 3 people on here that's been commenting. No one knows.
Molly, what'd she say?
Ma says, I'm battling depression that was made worse by my neighbor. Yeah. The whole your whole situation
Was made worse by your fucking neighbor.
Yeah. So, I'm definitely not happy with them, and and like I said, even though
Like, I'm not gonna blast Molly's shit all over Facebook because that's not my business. But honestly, I feel like a good 97% of the shit Molly's dealing with right now could have been avoided by a certain somebody not being a fucking asshole.
basically,
What'd she say?
you might have to
New what today?
Yeah, you might have to repost that. Ma says new bats today, or is that new battles today?
Or a new battle today? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not quite.
I think that it might be.
Oh, Molly, we love you and we support
love
you.
Battles, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So I did read that right. Well, like I said, we love you. We got your back, and we'll help you as much as we can.
That ball gets for you, girl.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody else that needs it more, to be honest.
Yeah. Well,
I'm
yeah.
just gonna say this: let Adonia try to fucking contact me in some way, shape, or form. Let a bitch, please.
Ooh. I don't. Yeah, that's.
After the shit you've heard me say today, you're like, you know what? Don't do it.
Yeah, it was definitely a be careful what you wish for moment today. That's up to Susie if they want to state what's been going on, but.
I mean, not really. Nobody really cares.
Well, I'm sure Molly cares, and
well, Molly knows.
and Felicia. Well,
Felicia
she would
knows.
care, but she wouldn't go get some motherfucking tacos.
God bless her.
God bless her. God bless her then.
Meh.
But But yeah. Let's see. What else we're gonna talk about? Yeah, we'll change the mood up a little bit. Instead of talking about fucking... I mean, except for occasional updates, if Susie looks on the Facebook post, but we'll change the subject from fucking douchebag idiots. Speaking of which...
So after he said, that's a lot of caps, Susie, you doing alright? And I said, better than you, Linda? Mm-hmm. He said, how do you know Susie Sarkeen? I said, because I'm not delusional, Barb. I'm just going to start calling him female names until he starts... losing his shit.
Yeah, because guys like that, that's gonna bug me.
They're fragile as fuck.
I mean, like guys like me, it's not gonna bother me, But then obviously if he's complaining about the post I made because he feels like his whiteness is being threatened, obviously, by calling him a female name. So what? You know, it's for him. That's going to be like the biggest deal. It's like because he's obviously one of those, you know, really dude broy, fucking bro flakes, basically. Which is I found this word and I encourage everyone to use that. You know, for those of you who don't know what a bro flake is, what's the best definition of bro flake?
Honestly, I'm high right now, so
basically like this guy, you know. You're fragile about your stupidity, basically. You know, it's like basically some Trump supporting dude, you know. For instance, you know.
I don't know, like the whole thing. What was the way I used what did I use to like break down how I felt about this whole type of argument about like privilege and, you know, specifically white privilege or white passing privilege and things like that. Like I had mentioned how technically for me it's not cultural appropriation to wear dreads, right. But because my darker counterpart would be told to change their hair or wouldn't be hired with the haircut, I have a privilege so I have a duty to be vocal about that. And, you know, so it's when people start getting like this, like how this dude's getting, it's like they're terrified of saying, yeah, you know what, you're absolutely right, I benefit from a system that makes people darker than me somehow beneath me, even though that's not the case. Even though nobody's better than anybody based on anything as trivial as fucking skin color. It's a little spicy there. You know, like I honestly think a lot of it boils down to that. You know, like a lot of people have like a really, really fucking, hey, it's Shania, have a really hard time going, yes, this is a fucked up system that is set up to benefit people like me specifically. And that is a hard thing to admit, that you benefit from a system that shits on other people. Yeah. It's not easy admitting that you will be treated better for something as arbitrary as a lack of melanin in your fucking skin. You know, you will be treated better than someone who's darker than you. And typically, the darker you are, the worse you're treated. You know, anti-blackness is pervasive in damn near every fucking culture. Like, even in black culture, it's light-skinned girls that everybody wants to fuck. You know, and like I said, it's one of those things. And so, to be the white person to go, you know what? This system absolutely works for me, whether I like it or not. Like, people assume that when you're saying, hey, you're doing something racist or you're saying something racist, that racist automatically means horrible, evil, terrible person. And don't get me wrong, there are plenty of racists that are. A large majority of them are. But it's pointing out shit like this that is more systematic, micromanaging aspects of racism. Mm-hmm. It's not all blatant KKK bullshit. It's years of systematic shit, little things we do to people who we think are beneath us based on, right, you know, genetics.
Oh, Molly says Molly knows about the phone calls. Yeah, sorry they were dealing with that. A bro flake is a Ken doll.
Sure, that works.
Yeah,
I'm okay with that.
Yeah, it's a fuck boy.
Oh my god, Dominic Lowe said, "How is he a real person?"
Right? Ow!
Who are you?
You know.
Jade said, "Alex, do you need your diaper changed? Is that why you're throwing a fit like a baby?"
It's like,
this is stupid. This is stupid.
He's on there making an ass of himself. This is ridiculous. Like, But like right now, it's like we're all just making fun of you at this point. You're still there trying to defend a stupid point that doesn't make this.
It's not even really a point.
No.
It's like, what are you defending exactly? Like, he didn't actually offer any real, didn't really offer any ways that he felt he'd specifically experienced racism as a white person or has seen other white people experience racism. And I'm like, dude, when was the last time a white dude got lynched for whistling at a white woman? When was the last fucking time that happened? I can promise you that's never fucking happened. You know, there was some black kid just got lynched at his college. Like, what was it, last year?
I think so.
Like, it was, of course, ruled as a suicide because, you know. And that kind of shit still happens. Black people still get lynched in certain parts of the U.S. and other parts of the world. You know, when was the last time that happened to a white dude just because he was white? Give me one example of that happening.
Yeah.
One. Give me one example of someone going, well, I don't think he should be called this, that, or the other because white-on-white crime is rampant. When was the last time anybody said white-on-white crime? Everybody's so worried about black-on-black crime. What about white people on every fucking buddy else crime? How about that? Are we just going to ignore that? I mean, clearly, some of us are. Fucking Alex. She's like, fuck you, Alex.
You know what? Fuck this guy.
Pretty much.
I mean, we're still gonna give updates when he says something stupid, but you know, I want to move on because originally the show wasn't gonna be like all about that. I mean, obviously we end up on the subject
funny,
anyway.
Though.
Oh, it's totally funny. Well,
like,
yes,
it's funny, huh?
Kind of funny, but not really. You know, it's sad, and the, you know, people are fucking just.
He strikes me as the kind of white guy that says he should be able to say the N-word because he has like 4 black friends.
Basically.
And it's like, yeah, and one day you're gonna get your ass whooped for that.
Yeah.
We can hope anyway.
Yeah, he also seems like the type of person who complains about why there's no straight Pride Day.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Which reminds me, I don't really play that fucking game. I don't really play much games at all, really. But apparently the guy
Honey. Sorry.
Oh. But apparently the guy who created Minecraft apparently posted something saying if you don't believe there should be a heterosexual Pride Day, you need to be shot.
Something to that effect.
It's like, what? Don't poke my tummy, Janaea.
Hey, how you doing?
My tummy is very sensitive because I've been eating lots of pico de gallo I made.
And you had fire noodles for breakfast.
Oh God. Okay, we had these fire noodles this morning. Usually, I hadn't had them in a while. And I know they're going to be fucking hot, obviously. Mm-hmm. But I love them.
They're delicious.
I don't know what the fuck. I guess this batch was extra fiery, I guess. I don't know. I guess the sauce was a little more spicy in this one because I was like, oh, this is a little more spicy than I remember.
My lips were numb for a couple of hours after eating them.
This queer over here, decided, oh, I'm going to eat 2 packages.
I was hungry.
And apparently, those were also kind of double the heat.
I was putting spoonfuls of ice cream not in my mouth, on my mouth. My face felt like it was on fire. My lips were swollen. Like, I actually have a little bit, like, right here. Mm-hmm. My lip actually split a little. They were swollen. I mean,
so good though.
I had like gorgeous lips for a bit because it looked like, you know.
It's full lips, honey. But yeah, and the red from the hot sauce made them all. I don't know.
Puffy.
Ready. But yeah, I mean, it's delicious pain, but. And
I thought my throat was starting to close up because it started itching a lot, and I was coughing a lot and shit. And I was like, "Oh Lord, what's happening?"
And then my ass is talking about because like they have another version of the Korean hot noodles.
They're like nuclear.
Yeah, nuclear. So they're supposed to be like way hotter than what we already have. So I'm like, and I'm wanting to try that.
Thaddeus, no.
Hey, cats being a butthole and attacking
He's constantly trying to mount one of the older cats.
I know, why are you trying to mount him? You ain't got nothing to mount him with. You fixed.
Yeah, they're all fixed.
Let me show you a butthole. There.
Hi, Bobo. You being a butt? Yeah, he's too busy worried about the other cat.
So, yeah.
Hey, Mom, what's up?
Yeah.
Ignoring me.
Yo, mama. I'll watch the thing they made the Pico de Gallo on.
Yeah, because we don't want you to cut your finger on that blade.
Yeah. So it's okay if I cut my own hand, right? Because that's my own stuff, my own fault. But,
yeah.
So yeah. So moving along to other subjects. At least until
we were talking about one earlier. We wanted to.
Yeah, that's what I was going to get to next. Actually.
Shit.
So.
Yeah.
And Janae should appreciate this one since Janae is also a horror movie buff
really
too.
Excited
I mean, Kruger. You already know what her
that could have just been her
franchise
fucking
is.
name. I'm just saying, that's an actual name, you know. That could have just been a name.
Well, maybe related. Freddie, her uncle. No, Uncle Freddie. Oh, that could make awkward family reunions.
This makes me uncomfortable.
So we were having a discussion earlier. You know how you go on YouTube and people actually they do some really good jobs too, but they actually have these things where they have like these death matches, like you know, like they have the cartoon ones and they have like the animated ones and they have like the live action ones like Deadpool versus Batman, Superman versus Goku, etc., etc.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, why hasn't anyone done that with horror movie icons?
Right.
You know, so after some herbal therapy, yeah, we had a conversation earlier about it's like, how come this thing, like, like I think the first thing we mentioned was like sort of like a steel cage match with like
how it came about. We were watching this video called 10 Things You May Not Have Known About Pinhead. And so they were talking about like how, Pinhead originally like wasn't necessarily a male character. Or like there's just lots of, like, if you've read The Hellbound Heart, for example, which is the book that the movie Hellraiser is based off of, like, you'll know some of those things already if you've read the book. So I guess for anyone who's read the book already, those things aren't surprises, like they already know that shit.
Right.
But they were talking about how Pinhead, Freddy Krueger, and Jason all live within the same, I guess, horror universe, if you will. Because I guess one of the endings to Freddy vs. Jason could have been Freddy and Jason are battling it out and they're in hell somehow. And Pinhead like pops up and is like, "What seems to be the problem, gentlemen?" Like, that was a thing that was going to be the ending of Freddy vs. Jason.
But of course, they couldn't get the rights, though. Which that would have been a bomb-ass fucking ending, though.
So that led us, I was like, so, cage match.
Yeah.
Freddy, Jason, Pinhead, and Chucky. Who would be the last man standing?
And I want you maybe weigh in your opinions and.
Oh, do I? Okay. That's a compliment. This queer's happy about that.
Yay!
Can we go get our asshole kicked?
Sorry, I'll be right back. Knock it off! You fat shit! Not you! Oh, yeah, you're a fat shit.
Don't chase him.
I'm gonna have to get the squirt bottle.
That cat's old, Thaddeus. He doesn't like that.
What are you in here,
bastard? You better smell our clothes. Oh, that's right. I forgot. He was called Hell Priest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which they did not mention in that video.
Yeah, he did. Well, they said that he was called the Priest.
Yeah, the Priest. But as far as like the script, when they were writing the script goes, it's like in the book he was.
Yeah.
Well, he or
I think in the script it was just lead Cenobite.
Yeah.
Or something like that. But yeah, Janaea, thank you. No. Here, you want this?
You little shit.
He is.
Our cat doesn't run, he waddles.
His belly bounces. It's kind of adorable.
And he's not even done growing yet. He's only 2.
He's not even 2 yet.
No, he won't.
He won't be 2 till like the end of July, beginning of August.
Yeah. Well, he has a birthday coming up.
He gonna be 2.
Yep.
I'm gonna give him some sushi.
Get him some.
Well, no, like if we get we can go to the Kroger.
Yeah.
I can get a sushi bowl and I can chop up a little bit and give it to him. Yeah.
Can you give the cat sushi? I gotta take pictures of that.
Yeah.
I gotta take pictures of that. It's gonna be so cute. Pinhead was also a woman in the book originally.
Yep.
Yeah. See, and we were talking about if they did that probably would have been even.
It would have been so much. I feel like because even when they're like profiling serial killers and shit like that, they tend to assume that women aren't as likely to be as vicious killers because they're supposedly not as strong or not as I don't know what reasons. None of them sound like good reasons to me. But, like, it really is unsettling to imagine, for a lot of people, I mean, me personally, I think it would have been a kick-ass version of that movie. I think it would have been excellent to see that. But I do feel for, like, a lot of horror fans, especially because they're all those real hardcore geek guys that everything has to be a certain way kind of thing. Like, I don't think it would have gone over well. Because people have certain expectations of what horror movie monsters are, and nobody wants to give a woman that kind of power. Right. So, I just took that to a deeper place than it probably should have been, but that's just my opinion.
Molly says, I have a 10-pound bag of cat food if you want it when you come visit. I might, yeah. We'll talk about that later, but yeah. Any updates from Butthole yet? Okay. So, well, Janaea knows this because Janaea was on the post. So far, Alex hasn't made any more comments yet. Still waiting for it. But anyway, Molly said 16.
16 pound bag.
Oh, yeah, I misread that. Sorry. Hey, Tony's on too. Hi, Tony.
Hi, Tony.
So anyway.
What's on the stove?
What?
Huh?
What's on the stove?
I have no idea, Mom. We'll clean it though.
But yeah, it's like, I mean, what, like, if they ever did something like that, or somebody came up with the idea of doing that, what do you think would be a good matchup, and why?
My theory. Okay, since I listed Jason, Freddy, Pinhead, and Chucky were the people I listed as a steel cage match. They're out. I can only be one man standing. I'm of a belief that Pinhead would kind of trump everybody.
Well, yeah.
That's just my opinion. Because Freddy, technically, you can question whether or not he's real because Freddy Krueger only ever seems to have power when the neighborhood kids are talking about him and spreading the story. You know who we forgot?
Who do we forget?
Fucking Candyman. We forgot.
Oh, yeah.
Another Clive Barker favorite.
Yeah.
How can you forget Candyman? See, that's a hard one too, because I feel like him and Pinhead are almost like the same, to me.
Well, they're similar.
But he's more similar to Freddy because through storytelling is what keeps his reputation alive. Hence, what's keeping him alive. So that's the only way where I feel like both Candyman and Freddy have a disadvantage. Because technically they're both dream or fictional entities unless you believe that they're a thing. Which, off topic, well, not even really that off topic, but real quick, there's actually a theory. It's somewhere in YouTube. If I find the link, I'll send it to Juan and he'll post it on his page. But there's actually a theory about the whole Nightmare on Elm Street thing, how if you're a fan of the series, you know how originally Freddy Krueger wasn't necessarily. I think it was he was a child molester and child murderer, or he had just been a child molester. I'm a little fuzzy on those particular details right now. But if we go with that original storyline that they couldn't discuss in the 80s, they couldn't make it, he was a kitty diddler. They couldn't say that in film, apparently, in the 80s. But...
everything else but that.
Yeah, right. So, if we go with the idea that Freddy Krueger was just a child molester, and that is why the parents actually killed him, think about it. At that point, it's technically not a secret, because after we watched the first movie, it's supposed to be like, oh, well, it's a town secret. All these, oh, god damn it.
Here.
Yeah.
I think they're hiding.
Sorry.
Here.
Excuse
me a second.
Sorry, what was I talking about? Okay. So, there's, so the theory goes that if you go with the story that he's a child molester, that means the kids actually knew about Freddy and actually knew about his death. Think about it. If the guy who's been molesting a neighborhood full of children dies, all the kids are going to know he died, and they're definitely going to hear about how he died. So, if we go... What Tony say?
Said, hello, cuties. I had to figure out how to comment on this app.
Oh.
Listening. Yay!
So if we go by the way the first movie presented it to us, it was that some kids had died, but nobody could prove that it was Freddy, and... Boy, you better quit.
Yeah, you better hang out these close to you.
Like, dang it! Anyway, if you go by the movie, it basically states, like, the kids didn't really know about Freddy Krueger, and they didn't really know about his death. Because they're like, who's this Freddy Krueger guy, and why do our parents get all fucking weird whenever we mention him? But, if you go with the original storyline that he was a child molester, that means all the kids did know about him, and did know who he was, and they probably knew how he died.
Peanut butter's over here.
Yeah, he's over here.
Get off of him.
We just got him.
Get off of him. Come on, Peanut. Come on.
You want me to get him?
Come on, Peanut.
Do it, Daddy. Don't you do it. Hang on.
Well, fine.
No, I was going to get him.
Well, we're just trying to get him off peanut butter.
I know.
Fuck. Alright, sorry.
Hi, Jill.
So,
Hi, Ben. Long time no see. Anyway.
Back to what I was saying, were these cats. So yeah. The kids would have known who Freddy was, all that shit. So, there's a theory that maybe the reason all these kids are having such horrible nightmares and that they're dying from these nightmares is because it's like some severe PTSD / town mass hysteria. Because think about it, if you have a group of kids that were all in the same environment, molested by the same dude, and everything else, like, it's going to be it's going to be like a hive mentality. They're all going to start,
Right.
So in that sense, it would mean that Freddy Krueger wasn't even actually... Freddy Krueger the Dream Demon, we're going to put that in quotations, isn't technically real. He's a figment of all these poor traumatized children's imagination from, this horrible dude that put them through some shit. So that's a theory online somewhere.
Which makes Nightmare on Elm Street more of a psychological thing.
Yeah.
In a sense. Which is also could be just as frightening.
Absolutely. But if you want to tie it into that, Candyman is very much the same way. Even in the movie, Candyman was like, people kind of need to be afraid of me. And you're going around telling people I don't exist, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do some fucked up shit to prove otherwise, because... No, you gotta go run in your fucking mouth. I'll be back in a second. I have to...
Okay. Tony said, that's an interesting and fucked up theory. It makes sense, though.
Right? And it's not just out of my stoned brain. That's a theory from someone else online.
And we were also talking about, okay, going back to, okay, so fine, Freddy's real, And we have the steel cage match, you know. No holds barred. Holds, sorry.
No holds barred.
It's not that kind of a match, I'm sorry.
Oh, honey.
Oh, honey. None of my holds are barred either, honey. Honey. Anyway, Lord. We were, another thing we talked about, is basically if we had that, like, actually, even on one hand, you would think, okay, like if you had Chucky, Freddy, Jason, and Pinhead in the same area, probably wouldn't be a ring, probably like one huge, weird something. But, I mean, if you think probably the first person to go would be Chucky, which maybe is true, but here's why maybe not. And depending on the situation and where they're at and how we get it, because you know, Chucky, Charles Lee Ray is actually familiar, like, well into the whole occult thing and everything. He would probably know about the box. So,
oh, Chucky wants that box.
Oh, honey, Chucky always knows about my box, honey.
Are you done with
honey,
the chips?
yes, I'm done with the chips. Oh God, Trixie Mattel's going to sue us for doing that.
Somebody tells me she'll understand.
Tony says, I don't know, he's good at running through legs. Honey, I'm good at running through legs too. Okay, I'm done. Alright, I'm going to stop that now. If I keep that up, I'm really going to get copyright infringement or something. But, the theory was, oh, well, not theory, but what we were talking about was, you know, he would be, he would know about the box, and he would try to get that, to try to use that against Pinhead to eliminate him out of the equation. You know, the problem is, during that, he had to avoid Freddy and Jason trying to chop his little ass up.
Mm-hmm.
So,
he also has to avoid Pinhead's, like, hooks and chains and shit.
And anything else Pinhead throw, which is pretty much everything. You know? And the thing is like, I mean, sure, maybe he have a chance because they, have Freddy and Jason just going at it again, Jason's just, he's just stabby, so.
So, I get both of these.
Why?
I don't know. Don't argue with me.
I will argue with you. It's pie, damn it. This,
but, like, I need it more. No?
I got them both for us.
Huh?
I got them both for us, though. We're
you got both for me.
We're no, I got one for you and one for me. Mm-hmm. We're talking about pie, by the way. But yeah, I mean, even though he could have, like, Jason and Freddy distracted, stabbing each other in the ass or whatever, then he still has to worry about Pinhead while he's still trying to do the box and everything. Well, not, you know what I mean, God. That made it sound worse. Well, he's trying to do the box. But, yeah, so that makes it a little more difficult.
Oh, honey. Oh, honey. Chucky can do my box.
God damn it. But yeah, I mean, what? Anybody else got any other little theories, like other little things they want to throw in for those? Because I think that things like this is fun, actually. And if and I think there's a lot of stuff online with those theories. Also, we were even talking about even the It thing.
Yeah, because like It is part of the Macroverse, which means he's part of creation.
Yeah.
Which would mean he would kind of have, or rather, It would have higher order over everybody else.
Yeah, even
I would
Pinhead.
assume. Well, even Pinhead is working for a higher up. But
Yeah.
he's not.
Yeah, I mean, while he's like, Pinhead is actually, technically he's kind of eternal, and his power is kind of limitless, and you can't kill him. All you do is just send him back to hell. That that's about it. Mm-hmm. But yeah, in the case of It, though, yeah, he would be that higher up. Yeah, obviously. Yeah, I don't know if anybody's like familiar with besides the movie, the actual books and everything.
Okay, I want to see a bunch of likes or hearts. Who thinks, if you've seen the Hellraiser films, who thinks I should try to go as like a femme Butterball Cenobite?
I'm actually sitting next to you, and I want to hit the like button on that.
All right. So, I want to see a show of likes for that.
Who wants to see Susie the Doctor this Halloween as a Cenobite?
I'll do it. Okay, well that's a shock. You know what? I'll take it.
Yeah, that's close enough. That does count. She's like, oh.
All
There's
right.
a like. Rachel, so interesting theory. Definitely have to look into that.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, I want to see that. I'm not sure what I'm doing on Halloween this year. I want to dress up this Halloween. I didn't really do anything last Halloween. This Halloween, I want to do something.
Can I just say that the pie crust on McDonald's pies, I would just be happy with like a bowl of that. Just the crust.
Bowl that, little bit of milk.
No, fuck that.
No, just a bowl of it, just sitting there going.
Kind of like pretzels. Ooh, I haven't had a big soft pretzel in a while.
Oh my god. Oh, honey.
Oh, Tony's Halloween is her favorite. Yes, bitch.
Yes, that's right. So, I don't know. I mean,
I feel like every day is Halloween for me. I dress like a fat toddler most days.
You're my fat toddler.
Aw, thanks.
Aw.
Thanks, Dad. An avocado.
Thanks. But not quite sure what we're doing for Halloween.
Hey, Mom, you locked out Sebastian. Oh, never mind. She took our cat in there.
Okay. I was saying there were some things I thought, but they require a little bit of work, and it depends on financial things and creativity.
You've basically just been a zombie every year we've been together.
It's been easier. I'm not gonna lie, it's been easier and cheap. You just throw some. Yeah, thanks a lot. But basically, for a zombie, you just throw some makeup on, some fake blood. There you go. We're just getting ready to ask where Michael Myers was. Oh yeah, we didn't mention Michael Myers. We've talked about him earlier, but not on here. Yeah.
Me personally, I'm kind of... Because I know, like, it's basically been in regards to who's the better big dude with a machete, like Jason or Michael Myers. Well, actually, I don't think Michael Myers had a machete.
Michael Myers always used a butcher knife for some reason. Okay. That was his thing. But,
like, I don't know. I feel like he's boring to me because there's no otherworldliness to him. It's just unexplainable why he can't,
Yeah.
Jason, however, there is an outside evil force driving him somewhere other than mental illness, because I know...
And his mama.
Yes, the voice of his dead mother. I don't know. Michael Myers is... I guess I left it out because I'm really... Like, I enjoy the Halloween films, especially around Halloween, because they're fucking classic. You have to watch them. Especially Halloween 3. If you don't watch Halloween 3, honey.
Halloween 3.
You have It's terrible.
I'll put it like this. Halloween 3 would have been a better movie if it wasn't as promoted as a Halloween movie. It could have been just a movie on its own. Still just as bad, but because it was like the only movie in the franchise that had absolutely nothing to do with Michael Myers. But
it's still fun.
It's cheesy, it's campy, it's classic,
But yeah, like I said, I think I just left out Michael Myers because he just never really did anything for me. Like, Jason freaked me out as a kid. Freddy Krueger scared the shit out of me. Chucky made me question every single toy I ever owned. I was scared by those monsters. Michael Myers, I'm just like, he's so fucking slow, though. If you see a dude in coveralls and a mask, you fucking book it. You don't look back.
Jason just had an ability to just appear.
Michael Myers didn't do that, though. He just stalked you slowly and somehow caught up to you, even though you'd run, like...
Yeah.
I don't know. He's just not one of my favorites.
And also, if you had a death match between Jason and Michael Myers,
it's literally just two big dudes hacking away at each other. That's it.
It's not like they ain't going nowhere. It's gonna be this. It's like, I had time to go get dinner, see a movie, come back, and it's still going on.
Right.
So yeah,
just twitchy, disembodied hands, wielding weapons.
But actually, you were mentioning about the Chucky thing, how it made you question all your toys. Child's Play didn't do that, but I'll tell you what movie
Okay, Molly.
Okay, good night, Molly. Love you. I'll talk to you tomorrow. Get some rest. Mwah. But, the movie that did that for me when I was a kid, there's this movie, it's a 70s movie. And it's called...
Magic?
Huh?
Is this magic?
Well, that too, but we'll get to that in a moment.
Okay, yeah.
It's a movie called Trilogy.
Excuse me. I said excuse me.
It's a movie called Trilogy of Terror. And it's got like 3 different stories in it.
Okay.
And there was this one... I forgot the name the name of the particular story, but had a Zuni fetish doll.
Okay, yeah.
That freaked me the fuck out when I was a kid, because he had this fucking doll that was just creepy looking.
Oh, yeah.
And then it came to life and it was running around just terrorizing this woman until it possessed her. Fuck, man.
You know what other one? Child's Play, like, it freaked me out, and it did but, like, I grew out of that, like, fairly quickly, because I just enjoyed the movies. But you know what movie, and still to this day, like, makes me kind of cringe and creep out a little bit, and not want to walk in the hallways when it's dark, because I can't see shit? That movie, Dolls. Where everybody gets, like, stranded at that old couple's house, and all the fucking dolls are alive, killing motherfuckers.
And that movie was kind of, in a sense, so more of a comedy.
It's I don't know what it is. It's like little things that could kill me. That's unsettling, because that means they're fast.
Yeah.
Like, you know?
Yeah, that was it. Not the best movie.
I love Puppet Masters, though. That didn't freak
Puppet
me out.
Master,
I thought
there
that
we
was
go.
the coolest shit
Yeah.
ever. Oh, do you remember when Blue Moon was really popular? They were selling the, like, 12-inch figurines of all the
yeah. I think you can still get those.
I'm not paying $400 for one of those fucking things.
No. I didn't say a lot.
I don't know if that's how much it costs.
It could be. Who knows?
I'm just saying. That seems like an awful lot of money to pay for a toy.
Yeah. And don't forget Demonic Toys. Demonic Toys, once again, much like these other movies, that was more of a comedy to me. And it's fun to watch sometimes. And they had I remember they had Puppet Master versus Demonic Toys.
Yeah.
You know, they need to make more, like some of these older horror movie franchises, some of them they need to do the versus things just because it's fun it's like a fun thing for the fans. Just, you know, it's not really canon, but it's fun, you know. But
also keep in mind, though, like, you are going to have some people who are genuinely in it because they're fans of horror and they would just like to see the pairing.
Yeah.
However, with the bigger names like Freddy, like Jason, like Pinhead, the people that own the rights to these particular characters and, like, the use of them in film, Freddy's still a fucking franchise.
Yeah.
Robert Englund, his old ass, is still going to conventions, still doing the Freddy voice, still putting on the gloves, still doing interviews about the role as Freddy.
Yeah, he hasn't been Freddy since Freddy versus Jason, except for like, you know, except for like a couple like appearances, and I guess.
Well, not even in the makeup. He hasn't. He's fucking old.
Huh.
He's not even. I don't even think he's wearing the makeup to these cons, but he's still doing large panel Q&As and shit like that at horror cons, and like. It was probably the most iconic thing he's ever fucking done. It was certainly the most lucrative thing he's ever done. But, yeah.
Which is, I'm really lagged. I think, but yes to Susie going as a Cenobite.
Alright.
Yay!
I'm okay with that.
So, definitely gonna do that.
I'm gonna try. Well, that means I have to shave my head. Like, completely.
You could, or there's other things you could probably do. You could probably work that in somehow.
Maybe. I don't know.
I mean, because you're going as a Cenobite, you're not going necessarily as Pinhead, so you could be like...
But the Butterball Cenobite is bald.
Oh, wait, I was thinking you were just going to be a Cenobite, but like, oh no, I didn't think you were going to be... I wasn't thinking about it, the one with the glasses. Yeah.
Because that means I only have to do half my face and shave my head. I just put on glasses and I don't know. Or maybe I can go as Jane St. James now. Just like a fat, pasty old queer. Like, shave my head, put on my big like bug sunglasses and paint some kind of weird shit on the bottom portion of my face. What do you think of
Rob Zombie's Halloween? Me personally,
my mom said if I can't say anything nice, don't say anything at all. Sorry.
They weren't okay. My opinion, they weren't horrible. I mean, the first one that he did, it was decent actually. I thought it was all right. The second one, I mean, it was a good try. I mean, and well, like I said, they weren't horrible in my opinion. They just, you know, I think about them like, okay, like for instance, here we go, the Nightmare on Elm Street remake.
That was fucking good.
I mean, no, it wasn't Robert Englund, and there were certain things that weren't there that you're used to.
Mm-hmm. But like the campy sense of humor, for example.
But it wasn't that bad. Like a lot of people like swear it's like the worst thing ever. When it's like, no, actually it wasn't. I mean, Jackie Earl Haley.
Jackie Earl Haley.
Yeah, I don't know who the other guy was mentioned. Jackie Earl Haley. He did good as that version of Freddy. It wasn't. It was a different version.
Well, but if you want to get technical with that, that's actually the closest to the actual original version of Freddy Krueger. Because, like I mentioned earlier, Freddy Krueger was originally written as a child molester.
Right.
And Jackie Earl Haley, spoiler alert, plays Freddy Krueger as a child molester. You know, and that was the original script. They just couldn't talk about that back in the 80s for whatever reason. So,
yeah. Also, it's like, I mean, I do like the darker aspect. I mean, for instance, like, I don't know how many people saw Wes Craven's New Nightmare.
Oh, I love
number one, I mean, that movie is like, how many years old now?
I think it's like probably 15 years. No, I think it's like 20 years old.
Yeah, because it was done around the Northridge earthquake, the time of the Northridge earthquake. And I remember when it came out. And it was actually, in my opinion, the way they did it, it was well done. It was a different take. And it was like, you know, pretty much a lot of had all the actors from the previous movies pretty much starring as themselves. You know, and basically just stated that maybe Freddy was actually real. You know, in a sense, and it was the way that it was really interesting, you know. And also, I feel like if you're a big Nightmare on Elm Street fan, you already know it anyway. But there's a documentary called Never Sleep Again. It's a long one.
It's like 3 hours long, but it is worth it.
It's worth it. It's good, and it's fun to watch, and it's great, you know. But yeah, wait, what time is it right now?
9:20.
9:20.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll go a few more minutes, and then we're gonna probably cut this off because we're definitely over the hour mark once again.
Who fucking cares? If we're having a good time, you don't have to watch them all.
No.
And anybody that does can leave, and once there's nobody else watching, we'll say, all right.
Let's go until the battery runs out.
Either that, or we'll just say, all right, guys, we're done. Fuck you.
So,
this is our show. We do what we want.
Name some of your favorite horror movies, and big kudos if you mentioned some weird, obscure stuff that's not popular.
Nothing I like is popular. You know what my favorite scary movie is?
What?
The Pest, starring John Leguizamo.
Yeah, that was scary.
Motherfucker, like a live action cartoon, it's fucking everywhere.
You know another scary movie? But actually, you like it. I don't like it. That's Super Mario Brothers.
You know what? I'm sorry, Dennis Hopper as King Koopa, honey.
But yeah,
Dennis Hopper can get fucked.
One of my favorite movies, okay, because I do have a love for zombie movies and bad zombie movies, especially bad zombie movies.
You say bad zombie movies, I call them abortions. Because they're fucking terrible.
Some of them can be. Not
even just bad, but like, you feel genuine sadness for have wasted like an hour of your life watching this shit.
And I mentioned, I'm sure I've mentioned before, a movie called The Video Dead, which terrible movie.
You just knew.
I think 86 or 87. It came out when you were born.
Oh, well,
Shut
go ahead
up.
and date yourself, why don't you?
Shut up.
Anyway. You shut up.
You shut up.
You shut up.
You shut up.
I'm gonna flirt.
You shut up, shutting up.
You shut up. So basically, keep talking shit. Good. I'm glad we're on the same page.
That's not how that works.
Well, that's how I interpreted it.
Interpret your face. I don't know.
Nobody can interpret this.
But
I stopped trying.
But so it's a terrible movie. It's like it's certain parts of it are kind of creepy, but for the most part, it's a comedy. You know.
It's kind of creepy.
Also mentioned this thing called Dead Clowns.
I hated that fucking movie.
Also, a movie, terrible plot, terrible acting, total lack of acting, but what it lacked and everything else, it made up for in atmosphere, fucking just cinematography was kind of creepy as fuck. You know?
Are you talking about the zombie clown one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, you know what? Coffin Joe.
Oh God, I haven't seen that in years. I forgot about Coffin Joe. Yeah. By the way, feel free to take these suggestions for stuff to watch later.
Yeah.
You know, if you're looking for stuff to watch, like all the there's like a lot of Coffin Joe movies.
Yeah. There is.
Didn't Mystery Science Theater 3000 do one of the Coffin Joe movies too?
I don't know. That's a good question.
I'm gonna watch some Mystery Theater at some point. But I'm trying to think of some other ones.
I do enjoy Asian horror films.
Oh,
but I will
yes.
say they are not for the light of heart, and even I have a hard time watching certain ones at certain points because they're usually pretty fucking.
Yeah, Asian horror movies. Oh.
They're usually pretty intense.
Does anybody out there ever watch the Asian horror films? You know,
Well, I can tell you one thing. My favorite Asian horror film was a Chinese short called Dumplings.
which is actually a whole. It was actually that's actually a whole movie too. On itself. But it was included. There's like what was
it was on a
3 Extremes.
Yeah, it was by 3 Asian horror directors.
And it was actually just shortened versions of the actual film.
Yeah. It was everything. I thought it was beautifully shot. The use of color and light was really cool. And also the content was fucked.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of people didn't like them much. The Halloween movies.
Yeah.
Fat lag.
Yeah. It does lag real bad, unfortunately. We apologize.
Yeah. But, yeah, see, there was Audition.
Audition fucked me up, but I was like, oh, look, this is like a feminist icon movie. I can get behind this. I'm sorry, misandrous.
Watch out, that guy Al's gonna pop up going, hey, you're attacking me because I'm a white male again.
There's lots of reasons I would attack him, but it's not because he's a white man. I want to attack him because I want to tear his face off, but that, you know.
Do me a favor, keep talking to the camera. I'm gonna take a leak.
Ew.
Sorry.
I'm not. I was talking to you. I wasn't talking to the camera.
Well, talk to the camera for a minute.
Oh, okay.
I'll be right back.
So, yeah. I'm just sitting here, leaving me to do this on my own now, I guess. And he's in there laughing about it. Come back, I need an adult! So, how's everybody's weekend going? Has anybody got any plans or had any plans and is now in for the night from said plans? I'm bad at this. I'm really bad at conversations. I apologize. Come back. I'm making a mess of things.
God.
I'm doing it wrong. I don't know how to person.
I know how to do the thing.
How do you do this person thing?
Hey, there's peanut butter.
Hey, baby.
Yeah.
He's a cute cat.
Yeah. Here, I'll show you. This is our mother-in-law's, my mother-in-law's cat. Not obviously not. Hey, say hi to everybody. Hey, no. So yeah, what the fuck?
Don't you dare.
Actually, I'm not even trying to. Your toes kind of in the shot anyway. See, the doctor's waving to you.
No.
Oh.
Oh. No, because, the diabetic neuropathy plus. Oh, shit, see,
sorry.
it did it again.
Sorry. Anything I can do to help here?
No, it's okay. It's just my toe deciding it wants to defect from my foot.
Yeah, it's fun with diabetes.
I actually can't say if that's even diabetes related. It could just be nerve damage.
Which, by the way, we've got our A1C numbers down so low. I think we're almost out of the diabetic.
I don't know. I've been eating like shit lately, so.
Yeah, but I have my moments too, and then in other moments I kind of make up for it, and still manage to get my A1C down.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, as long as I don't go back to like 7.4 or anything like that, I should be okay. As long as I get my shit together.
Keep it under 7, No, we start talking about diabetes and run everybody off. No.
I knew it.
Damn it! Like, they just talk about horror movies and diabetes. I'm leaving.
That's how all my dates end. Cis dudes in Indiana are like, oh my god, horror movies and diabetes. She's not talking about Trump. And it's always she, because I'm not... Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I don't try to date out here. I don't want to run the risk of exposing myself to violence. But at the same time, I don't want to have to constantly tell somebody, hey, these are the pronouns I use, maybe,
Yeah.
Maybe employ that.
Why don't I do that? That's what's with the, I don't want it to be, that's too PC for me, blah blah.
Yeah, like no joke. My identity is too PC. You can't respect my identity because it doesn't, Okay, sure, fuckface, whatever.
And I love how people are still doing that fucking shit of like, well, just because you want to be treated with some fucking respect automatically, you're being PC, like, it's fucking bro flakes.
I just love this culture of, being too cool to care. Like, it's like, how do I explain to you that you're a terrible person?
What's that? I lifted up so I can read it. Wait, so I'm a horror fan in general. So hard to pick a favorite, but the old originals terrified me as a kid. The Wolfman, Frankenstein, etc. Oh, and I love zombies.
I think I've just been oversaturated with zombies for like the last several years that it holds no interest for me. Like, I mean, certain zombie films do because they're films that I just love.
Right.
But the genre, like, that's why I couldn't get into The Walking Dead despite really enjoying the comics.
Yeah.
It's just the same filtered bullshit over and over.
And here's the thing. Actually, I enjoy the show. I technically still enjoy the show. But for some reason, I just, like, kind of just, I haven't watched. I mean, I think the last episode I saw was, like, okay, if you're still watching this, spoiler alert, I don't know, but this was probably from last year anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Well, earlier this year rather. I guess the one episode where after Carl snuck into fucking Negan's thing, then Negan came back with Carl, and that was like the last episode I saw. I haven't watched anything since then. So I know some
We've
shit.
been waiting for Game of Thrones.
Yeah, Game of Thrones. Yeah, love me some Game of Thrones.
Right.
And eventually I want to catch up on The Walking Dead too because I'd like to. But I just, like I said, that's for some reason. I mean, I have been like that with a lot of shows though.
I think, and you won't want to admit it, I think it's because the storyline doesn't really do many shifts and changes. It's just a bunch of fucking people walking and killing zombies. Like, it's...
Which, you know, don't get me wrong. You know, like killing zombies. And, you know, I don't know. Let's see. Oh yeah, Asian ones are intense. Oh, Rachel.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, ooh, there is a lag.
Yeah, there is.
But yeah, you actually, okay, going back to the subject, you know, one of the horror movies that freaked me out a lot as a kid, and it still kind of harms me now, The Exorcist.
If that movie didn't scare you, you have no soul. Like,
And here's the fucking thing, it was bad enough as it was when I was a kid, but then they had later on when they released the newer version that had like extra footage that wasn't in the original.
because it was deemed too scary to be left in the film.
When they put that shit back in, and I saw that, and it's like
this little bitch crab walking down the steps, run!
What? Fuck no! Bitch, you can have the house. Fuck you, I'm gone. You can
That's your daughter! I don't have a daughter!
Bitch, you can crab walk your ass all over the house as much as you want. It's yours now. I'm gone.
Right?
You can have it.
Or sometimes you're like... possessed. No, that's just a spoiled little white girl. She need her ass beat. I don't condone hitting your children.
No.
But I do say that about my stepsisters. They need their ass beat.
Well, they grown women.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to call it that.
Technically. Yeah.
Legally, anyway.
Legally, yeah. But yeah, The Exorcist. Sorry.
That movie freaked me the fuck out.
And parts of Carrie, too.
I didn't really...
No, actually, the funny thing was the parts that creeped me out was that fucking, Jesus depiction.
Doll?
Yeah, that one. That was right. The rest of the movies, okay, the Jesus doll and Carrie's mother.
Oh my god.
That bitch. And especially the scenes, like when I first was watching it, and where she stabs Carrie falls down the stairs, and here she comes down with the butcher knife. She's like, get this crazy ass smile, and she does the sign of the cross with the knife. I'm like, fuck!
And you grew up Catholic, so that was like double scary for you,
right? It was. It's like,
you're like, and y'all wonder why I won't go to church no more.
But yeah, that, you know. What other thing? Okay, another movie I barely remember. Okay, now, when my mother was alive and my father was still around, I was like about 4 and 5 years old. And I do remember this stuff. They used to go to the movies a lot, and they took me. So I saw all kinds of movies. A lot of stuff that was probably inappropriate for a 4 or 5 year old to see, you know?
Yeah.
You know, like kung fu movies where people getting their hearts ripped out, which I watched on a regular basis later.
Now.
I love good kung fu movies. Are you kidding me?
Bad kung fu movies too.
Yeah, as long as they're classic ones, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Horror movies. That was the first time I think I saw Trilogy of Terror. Or actually, no, it was on TV when my mom was still alive because she had on this little TV and I watched it. I was like, ah. But there was this movie called Food of the Gods, and it was like this, I don't know what it was, like all these animals just got bigger, like it was like these giant rats eating people and shit.
Oh, well, that's great.
And I remember
that sounds like fun.
I remember it freaked me out. Not enough to freak me out enough to make me like not like rats, because I had pet rats for a while. I love rats, but you know,
babies.
Yeah, they're babies, rat babies. But you know, not enough to want like a giant one. You know, as big as a moose. What you say, Rachel? Oh, pretty. Okay, so she just saw peanut butter.
No.
Usually this has like a 1 or 2 minute lag. This has like a 10-minute lag. I'm noticing.
Yeah.
But yeah. What? Oh, what was that fucking movie? And they did a sort of a remake of it. I don't know if it was the same movie. But there was a one, and it was a weird one too. It was that one? It's like there's a woman, but for some reason she had teeth in her vagina. You know, every time somebody had sex with her, it was like, I guess it would eat them or whatever.
I wish I had teeth in my vagina. You think I'm kidding? Like, go ahead.
I don't know, it makes me think of like someone doing like a sideways Pac-Man, you know, I don't know why. But anyway.
Shut up.
Oh, another one. And like I said, I mentioned the movies maybe Rachel will remember, maybe. Or maybe some of you remember, you know. Like there was another movie called The Car. It was about this, basically it was a possessed car driving around, running people off the road.
Christine, already happened.
Christine came later.
I don't care, it was better. I know what movie you're talking about, though.
The Car was classic, though.
No, it wasn't.
Not great, you know. Back then it was creepy when I was a kid. I saw that in the theater, too, when I was a kid, by the way.
I'm trying to remember, like, the creepiest movie that still kind of, like, fucks with me.
Oh, I don't know, you remember another movie called It's Alive? Now, they made a couple of them.
Vaguely?
Somebody that gave birth to, like, this kind of, like, demonic baby that was running around killing people.
Yeah, didn't you have to, like, feed it raw meat?
Something like that. Yeah, I think it was something like that.
That's why we haven't had children. I can't afford steak tartare every fucking night for a baby. I can't even afford.
Like, if I'm gonna do that, you had to get a job. You know.
I don't know what job a weird ass baby like you can get, but you better get one.
I don't know, weird ass man eating baby, you know. Easy people take the walls or something. I don't know.
I would definitely take a weird ass man eating baby over a man baby. To be honest with you.
Good point.
I don't think I'm alone in this.
Alright, so I guess.
Yeah, I'm losing steam. So
me too. I'm getting tired. And besides, this is probably getting close to the 2-hour mark now.
Yeah, it is. And as of right now, there's only 2 people watching. Oh, 3. Sorry.
Yeah.
Somebody came back.
Well, anyway. Thank you for everybody. Thank you for everybody. Yeah, thank you for everybody. No, thank you everybody for tuning in, watching, and commenting and stuff. We'll be doing this again next week. I still have to do a reaction video at some point. I haven't done one in a week either. Like I said, this last week has been kind of rough, and then between everything, work and everything else, and get ready for the show. But yeah, I'll probably do a reaction video this weekend, and next week we'll be back probably on schedule with the show. We'll probably have to do it a little early because I'm doing a 10-day stretch, as I mentioned. So yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching. Hope you all had fun. Feel free to leave comments down below. Rich said, yes, Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
See, like I said, like a 10-minute delay.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, thank you. Rachel, thank you for your comments. And what further comments you're going to make after we end this? Because there's a 10-minute delay, so you're probably still going to be commenting. Yeah, that's about it. So we'll be back next week, and yeah, we're probably going to be doing some other stuff soon too. But just figuring some things out. But anyway, talk to you guys later. Have a good night. Bye bye.